Feeling for not only me, but all the lawyers here at Wiley Ryan. She's extremely well respected.
For all of us who have been cheering Kathy Kirby on all these years and have been grateful to know her and to be able to turn to her with problems, I think we're all thrilled that she's getting this award.
She is a true believer and a true patriot when it comes to protecting the rights of media.
Of fighting on behalf of the First Amendment rights of journalists everywhere, Kathy Kirby is the 2015 recipient of the RTDNF First Amendment Leadership Award. Kathy. I know firsthand how much many of you in this room enjoy it when your lawyer has a lot to say, so I'll try to be brief. First, my heartfelt thanks to my very dear friend, Barbara Cochran. The years we worked together were an incredible partnership, and my life is richer both personally and professionally for knowing you. If memory serves, this is the 24th time I have attended this dinner, the first soon after I graduated law school. And never in my wildest dreams did I anticipate that I would be standing among the honorees, sharing this evening with the likes of Perry, Ann, and Jim, each of whom has contributed significantly to fostering a free and independent press. I extend my condolences to Tanya and Bob Simon's family. Through his intrepid reporting, that Jewish kid from the Bronx gave this Irish girl from Queens a window on the world. And to the parents of James Foley and Stephen Sotloff, as a mother, I know that your grief is unspeakable. By all accounts, Stephen and Jim did what they did so that the suffering of the people would not remain outside of our awareness, and so that war would not be dehumanized. I pray that you receive some solace in knowing that we recognize their extraordinary courage, their sacrifice to give voice to the voiceless, and the message they leave with us about the profound importance of reporting in lands far distant from our comfortable surroundings this evening. My thanks to each of you here for supporting the great efforts of the Foundation. It has been my privilege to work with RTDNA and RTDNF for over 2 decades now. Imagine my good fortune in learning very early in my career from the likes of Marcy Burdick, Susanna Schuler, Fred Young, and the many, many exceptional individuals who have given themselves in service to these organizations. I am so very grateful for the trust you've placed in me, and I am honored to count you among my friends. Perhaps the most rewarding part of my work with RTDNA has been assisting local broadcasters in the efforts surrounding their reporting. As honored as I am to be receiving this award, it is reflective of the work being done by so many talented attorneys across all media sectors. They make themselves available 24/7 to improve the quality of reporting, to help journalists gain access to government information, to fight intrusions upon news gathering, to ensure that reporters do not have to testify or turn over work product, to shape law and policy, to train journalists, and to educate the public. From my friend Barbara Wallach-Gannett, who continues to show me and the bar just how it's done, to the cavalry of in-house and outside lawyers who are invaluable partners to newsrooms, to the Council for Journalism organizations with whom I collaborate almost daily to monitor for and combat threats to press freedom, to the exceptionally gifted lawyers at Wiley Ryan who are my trusted colleagues and friends. I share this honor with you. As you saw in my video, my friend Tom Power has known me since I was 18, and I am glad he put my career in context by explaining that I loved broadcasting even then, while at the same time honoring our pact that some things that happened in 1979 should stay in 1979. I recognized early on that when you sound more like Lisa Simpson than Alison Steele, perhaps an on-air career is not the thing. My mom always said my brain and my pen were among my strong suits, and having found my path in the law, I have attempted to utilize them in furtherance of the industry I still love. The First Amendment establishes our right to a press free from intrusion or intimidation by the government. To me, that is a fundamental tenet of our democracy and a concept that should be removed from today's polarized political environment. The government has no appropriate role in questioning the process by which stories are selected, whether broadcasters are meeting quotas for critical information needs, instilling a fear about live coverage because a fleeting expletive might be uttered, and it should not be regulated to the exception rather than the rule. At a Bar Association dinner last December, FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler was charged, as is tradition, with doing stand-up comedy. He used as a running gag video compilations that contained the same prepackaged stories and scripted lines about such heady subjects as social networks for dogs that were clipped from local newscasts around the country. Now, I'm not suggesting that there wasn't some truth behind the humor, and I fully understand that the FCC has some complex decisions to make, and I should thank Commissioners O'Reilly and Clyburn for taking time out from that heady decision-making to celebrate with us here tonight. I simply would like to urge the agency, as it considers new media ownership proposals, spectrum allocation, or any form of regulation that would unduly burden or single out broadcasters as they attempt to compete on equal footing with other video and audio providers, not to undervalue the importance of local broadcasting to our news and information ecosystem. There will be nothing funny about depriving our local communities of the free, unique, irreplaceable services that local stations and their reliable one-to-many technology provide. When the Merrows are bestowed, many broadcasters, including those represented here this evening, are investing resources in investigative journalism pertinent to healthcare, consumer fraud, and political corruption. They work with federal, state, and local officials to provide the public with life-saving information during disasters and severe weather. They partner with their communities, and they raise millions in charitable contributions. I am so proud to have once been a broadcaster, and I look forward to many more years in service to newsrooms and working to protect our cherished First Amendment freedoms. If you will indulge me for one more moment, success in a demanding career does not come without the support and sacrifice of a loving family. My husband Howard has been my greatest champion since we met almost 30 years ago. And the accomplishment of which I am most proud, my daughter Molly chose to be here tonight instead of heading off on spring break with her fellow college seniors. Molly came out in favor of cameras in the courtroom at the tender age of 16 months. Much of her story remains to be written, but I have no doubt it will be an amazing one. I fear my epitaph will be, she claimed victory for Eminem, but died trying to get cameras into the Supreme Court. I hope our esteemed justices will cooperate so I can avoid that legacy, and more importantly, so that interested citizens have the opportunity to witness firsthand the important legal arguments surrounding the issues that shape our society. I am so humbled to be honored this way. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you.